Hey my chickadees, it's the Tarot Chick. I'm going to do my weekly reading. Love reading. This one's for water signs. I just did air signs and a lot of their reading was including water signs, so you may want to watch that one as well. This is just a general reading for love. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and obviously if it doesn't relate to you, it's not meant for you. So sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. See what happens, hey? It's for the week ahead for January 27th, 2020. But obviously, if you come across it at a different time, maybe it's meant for you then. So just watch and see what you get from it. And it's tarot, not astrology. So I use the tarot to talk about star signs because there are star signs associated. But you just... they're a guide. I'm not an astrologist, so see what comes of it. I'm using the Steampunk Tarot deck and the Tarot Chick deck, which is the Hollywood deck that I've created, which is available for purchase on my website, tarotchick.com, thetarotchick.com. And I will explain as I go and show you the cards so you don't need to stress if you can't see them. And I'll clarify as we go with different cards too. Water signs. Alright, so this is you at the moment. You've got the Knight of Swords. I think you're waiting on communication. You're waiting on the guy to ride in on his white horse. Or you're waiting on someone to give you a sign of how they feel. And interestingly enough, this is an air sign, so I did just read air signs and you came up in theirs, so it is tying in. So maybe it is meant to be that they are connected this month, or this week. The thing that's crossing you is the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is basically, I think, it's just your mind. Yeah, you got to sort of get out of your own way a little bit. You're I feel a little bit like with the Hermit, you're taking time out, you're on your own, and or maybe it's good because this is you as well. Like, you're just doing that will distract you from the fact that you're waiting on this information. That was a old energy. Don't go back into this, oh, he doesn't give a shit, he's not interested in me, he doesn't like me anymore, we argued, whatever. None of that really matters. I don't think it's a past lover coming back. I feel like it's either someone you're interested in that hasn't actually told you, or someone new that's got to get their situation sorted out and then they'll come back. Yeah, there he is. So he's got to get his money sorted, he's got to get his relationship sorted or whatever, but he's on his way, so don't stress too much. Work on yourself, work on your rising star. You'll be right. In the past, you've got the Nine of Moths, which is the Nine of Wands, so that was you just plodding along with your work, and I think maybe you did meet through work, or you might have worked together. That was something that may have dwindled a bit, so you don't see them as much, but you've been working on yourself, which is good, and that's helped to raise your vibration, which is great. I don't usually talk like that, but to me that felt right. Yeah, you've done your Four of Swords. You're doing your rest, your recoup, your recharge. So that's all you can do at the moment. But the Lovers are coming in. You've got the Lovers card here, so that's coming up, and I feel like he's gonna come in with a new feeling. You might feel at first like it's, oh, I can't trust this situation, or something feels off, but I feel like that's your own negative sort of, if something feels wrong, it's not necessarily an intuition, it's a fear. So this guy coming in, and it looks like he is an air sign or girl, he's got loads of potential, so just give him a go. Yeah, he's a serendipity, 6 cups, so he's a destiny waiting to happen. You've got the 4 of cups here, you've got an offer coming in, just got to look for it, take the fucking cup. You've got the Knight of Moths, which is an Aries, Leo, Sag, so he'll come in quite quickly, and he'll come in with an offer of love, and he might be very passionate, which is good. He'll be right onto it. Does that sound wrong? You got the two of Swords here, which is you listening to your intuition and going with your gut, which is interestingly enough what I had to tell the air signs. So very similar reading when you're both connected. And you got the Ace of Cups, which is love being offered. You got the Moth card, 2 of Moths, which is the 2 of Wands, which is your to me it's always like a looking out to the future and building, planning a new destiny. Got the Knight of Wands again, which is this one, which is your passion card, hot patootie. Bradley Cooper, looking yummy. You've got the 10 of Moths, which is probably while you're at work and you're distracted, or you might end up having to you'll probably find it's while you're getting busy with work that all this happens, because nothing ever, it's always when it rains it pours. And then you've got the 9 of Swords, which is sleepless nights and lots of dreams. I call that crying in the sack in my other deck. So the shit's going to hit the fan, that's the Tower card, and everything's going to happen at once. It's good for the water signs. It's very similar to the air signs, so watch both readings and you'll see. You might be mixing it up, bit of water, bit of air, it's all happening.